Good morning. Happy Friday. It's Friday. Yay, it's Friday again. I always forget that I almost forgot it's Friday. Happy Friday. It is time to get real. Are you ready? Sometimes I can't believe the way I come at you looking like this, but I was reading today and having some thoughts and having some inspiration, and I wanted to get it out there before I forgot what it was. Um, good morning. And so today I got up and I know, right, Amy? Thank God it's Friday. Today I got up and I got up an hour later than usual. I did not sleep well last night, and so I got up about 5:45 instead of 4:45, and I wasn't feeling it this morning. Do you ever just like not feeling it? Like I don't feel like sitting in the chair and doing my daily success habits. I don't feel like working out. I don't feel like doing this. I'm kind of bored. I just don't feel like it. Um, and when that starts to happen, or like here's another one, like when you eat this, like I'm the kind of person that can eat the same thing every day for breakfast, lunch, and dinner for an entire week and like not care. I could usually eat it for a month, but then they're finally, you know, on day 14 of eating the same thing over and over, it's like I just don't feel like eating this anymore. And you kind of get bored. You kind of get stale. And that's when you start looking through the cupboards and just thinking about chocolate and wanting to eat ice cream for dinner. It's when you get bored kind of with what you're doing because it's you've done it over and over and over. And that food or that plan isn't working anymore. And so that's when we kind of tend to fall back on our default, or whatever's easiest or whatever's normal for us, whatever the habits that we have created, whatever those are, we tend to fall back on those when we get bored. Okay. Good morning, Tammy. So that's kind of when you need to change things up. You need to do something different. Now, it doesn't have to be an entire new plan. You just need to cook something different for dinner that you're excited about. You don't quit and go back to what you were doing before because you loved it so much. Usually we're trying to change something because we didn't like where we were. So we don't want to default back to that. So you need to adapt or to change things up. And so I was thinking about that this morning when I got up. I didn't feel like doing my success habits. It was getting kind of bored, but you don't have to change everything. You don't have to change, it doesn't have to be drastic, all right? Maybe it's just something like changing the seat that you sit in to do your daily success habits. Maybe it's something like just trying a new recipe. Maybe it's something like changing the order in which you do something. So that's what I did today. So I have like a specific order in which I do all of my success habits in the morning. And you know, I'm talking about the silence, affirmations, visualization, listening, reading, writing, exercise. You guys know what I'm talking about when I say that. So I changed the order up this morning just because it it was different and it wasn't so automatic and I wasn't kind of zoned out on it. I had to kind of think about what I was doing and it kind of put a spark back into uh, my morning. Okay, maybe it's something like if you're working out, maybe you are getting bored with your workouts. Either change your routine. Okay, find a new activity. You're still working out, just doing something new, or maybe it's just changing the time of day that you work out. Maybe you're going to work out at night instead of the morning or something like that. Maybe you're tired of driving to work every single day and driving home every single day. Maybe take a different route, you know, to and from work or to and from the store or to and from the school. Not that we're going a lot of places right now. Maybe it's just changing, getting out of your house and going for a walk or going for a drive or something like that. Maybe it's something like shopping at Meijer instead of shopping at Kroger. Still shopping, still getting done the things that you need to get done, but you're just changing up the scenery a little bit. You're kind of jogging something in your mind that this is different, this is new, I have to pay attention, I have to focus, and it's a little exciting. Not saying shopping is exciting, but it can be if you change it up a little bit, if you change plans. Maybe you part your hair, you're sick of your hair and you just part it on the other side. This doesn't have to be huge drastic changes where you chop it off and dye it pink, you know? Um, Maybe turn on the Christmas lights in the morning and leave them on all day instead of just at night. You know, there are so many different ways that you can change up your plans so that you can breathe a little life into them and make it kind of a new focus without changing what your focus or your ultimate outcome or what your why is for what you're doing. So I was reading today, it says, if the first plan you adopt does not work successfully, replace it with a new plan. If this new plan fails to work, replace it in turn with still another, and so on until you find a plan which does work. Right here is the point at which the majority of people meet with failure because of their lack of persistence in creating new plans to take the place of those which fail. So even if your plan will begin to fail. Something that works in the beginning is not going to be something that works forever. I promise you. I've been doing, like, take health and fitness. I've been doing that for so long. I've been doing it for 25 years or more. I don't do the same workouts I did 25 years ago. I don't eat the same things I did 25 years ago because it worked for a while. It got me where I needed to be, and then I needed to grow, move on, and change plans, change things up a little bit. It says here, just keep this fact in mind, and remember, when your plans fail, that temporary defeat is not permanent failure. So I think so often we think because this plan isn't working and it was working before, I failed, and we take it as our temporary defeat as permanent failure. That need not be. Okay, that's not the right attitude. We're trying to change our attitude so that we can change our outcome. Temporary defeat should mean only one thing: the certain knowledge that there is something wrong with your plan. And I think that's when we get confused, is that when we think, well, there's nothing wrong with my plan because it works. No, it worked for you at the time. Now it is time to find what is going to work for you right now. Because if you are changing and growing, it makes perfect sense that your plan is going to have to change and grow with you. So maybe, again, it doesn't have to be drastic, you know. I posted in our Real Life Success Challenge group that extra inches add up to extra miles. You don't leap the mile. You don't go the extra mile. You go the extra inch that leads to the extra miles. And so maybe it's just something like changing the order in which you do something, changing what you're eating for dinner, changing your scenery somehow. You're just manipulating the plan to continue to work for you, adapting the plan to fit who you are now, and know that you're going to have to continue to do that over and over and over forever. So the plan is not working, it's just growing. Okay, so change things up if you need to. I just wanted to share that with you today. I hope you have a good weekend. I plan on it. I have a couple fun things planned this weekend, so looking forward to that. Instead of being bored and just skipping my success habits this morning, I just changed up the order. Now I can feel good. Got it done. I feel like I've started my morning right. I hope you do too. Thank you for listening, and I will see you soon. Peace.